bit of inquiries about setting up dashboards. It's a really simple process. Try to dress it up in a way where it looks like a call flow for the customer. So I'm going to do a bit of a show and tell here after we go through this. But basically, what all we're going to be going through is going to be creating a couple of tiles for the advertised numbers, such as 1300 and a direct number. Then we create a contact group for the next layer there, where we can see how many calls came into the auto attendant and then filtered out to the call queues. And then most people want to see some like unreturned missed calls, and then we'll jump into the dashboards that we'll add it in. So this sort of process should really only take about 2 to 3 minutes, and it fits roughly about 80% of the audience of what they want to see. iCall suite, simply go to DDI reports, like I just mentioned before, on DDI call activity, and from here, we click on the plus for filter. We want to restrict the call data to 1300, so type that in and tick the box, and click apply. That'll give you all data, of course, calls going to that number, which isn't today. Expand this out and just give it a nice easy name, something that the customer remembers, so 1300 and whatever the phone number may be. Tile. And then do the same again for the direct number. So if you want to be connected to the auto attendant, you can just type in the name here. You don't have to go all the way typing the phone number. And get through to the other 1300. What did that one? Okay. And apply again, and we'll create our second tile. So this will be auto attendant, DID tile. Click save on that one there. So we've already got our 2 DDIs, 4 tiles. We come down to our contact group reports. So we can start creating those layers. Once again, come to here, untick all. And then we separate it out. So come in here, do the auto attendant, select the one you want to work with, click apply, do your tile. So this will be auto attendant, group summary. And so again for the other 2. So I'm just going to do just the one. So we'll do sales. Find that one there, and over here, just update the name. And then we're going to do our unreturned missed calls. Now, with the unreturned missed calls, it's kind of an idea to put a filter in there for the minimum call at the time that we want to report on. So the way we can go about doing that is we go to our restrictions, and we can say, I want to not report on all calls that were disconnected for, say, 12 seconds. So this accounts for things like maybe you've got a mandatory entrance message where it says, please hang up due to, if it's an emergency, and call 000 if you were doing something for a medical centre. So that way you don't have a lot of unreturned missed calls that aren't actually needed to be reported on. Okay, click and apply from here. Now we're just about ready. We can come up to our dashboard. We hit refresh on here. And we just add the tiles in as needed. So put in our 2 phone numbers at the top. And if I'm trying to do it here. Okay, we can use this to wire it out. Then we're going to bring in this one here. So we've got how much calls actually came in via the auto attendant. So the reason I do this together, so that way you can distinguish how many calls came in via the 1300 and the other. It's kind of fun trying to do this on the fly. Underneath there, you would then put in the contact centres. That would be this one here, so we'll do the sales here. And I've got to make my tile, John. Thanks, mate. So missed calls. Click on save on here. And all right, so you can see it's gone a low place. I'll bring it back together again. Okay, so pretty much got the main summary of what most people will be looking at, and then you could add in the agents by using the tile creation tool. So in this case, we'll be using the contact center. We want a table of data. We want to know what everyone is doing with activity. Go to next. This will keep all, this is just the name of the agent. What is the status for ACD, for on do not disturb, call status, and all the other headings are self-explanatory. Go to next. Then we just say agent activity. And then we can untick this, select a call something we want to focus on for that group. And then click on save. And of course, that will then come in. And the other usual thing people want to see is they want to see what are the calls that are waiting. Shouldn't need to really do live calls because you should see the live calls already connected to the agents already. We'll go back again. Live calls. Sorry, calls waiting. And down below, we want to know the calls that are waiting on sales. Here we go. On save, dashboard, and refresh again. And we just add in the agent activity and our calls that are waiting. So, of course, we're doing under a bit of rush here, but generally this sort of thing should only, the whole setup should only, from setting up the call flow to this, should only really take about 5 to 10 minutes. And if you, as you're going along, you can also do the reports based on the same sort of filter method as well. All right, so that is it from me on how to get a dashboard up and going to fit most of the audience.